What is going on, guys, and welcome to the review of the Garden Progeny 1, which is a legendary scout rifle that you're able to forge from other bands. Now, in order to actually forge this, you're going to need some materials to actually be able to obtain this weapon, and those materials are the following. You're going to need some radiolarian and culture, and you're also going to need a concentrated one. Now, in order for you to get these, if you want to know how to get these fast and easy with a super farm method, definitely check out my video on how to actually obtain these. But let's talk about this weapon in particular, guys. So this is one of the first weapons you're going to pick up when you forge. And this is a scout rifle that comes with the following. It comes with a high impact frame, which means it's a slow firing, high impact damage weapon. And this weapon is more accurate when stationary and aiming down sights. So this is kind of your weapon, your go-to weapon if you're going to be firing from far away, large maps for PvP and PvE, which we'll talk a little bit later on in the video. It comes with the following stats. It comes with impact at a 67, range at a 70, stability at 33, handling at 35, which is not that great, and reload speed is 42. It shoots a total of 150 rounds per minute, with a magazine size of 13. The aim assist is 38, the recoil direction, which is vertical, is 73, and the zoom is 21. It comes with a maximum capacity of ammo you can carry of 58, and it is a really interesting weapon. Now, first, before we dive into the PvP and PvE, let's look at it cosmetically. And I gotta say, cosmetically, this is by far one of the best looking weapons I've seen so far, man. This looks really, really nice. It has the nice, glowing effect we have with the white lines going there. Overall, the weapon looks cosmetically, I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10. It looks really nice with shaders, guys. Let me go ahead and show you a couple so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like with different types of shaders. As you see right there, guys, the gun looks amazing with all these shaders. Look how nice that looks. You also get, any other shader that you put on here makes it really, really nice and stand out. So now let's take a look at the stats that the weapon comes with. Of course, we have extended barrel, increases range, increases handling. We also have the polygonal rifling, and we also have the Arrowhead Brake. Now, the thing with this one is, I would tell you guys to pick this one, but you really lose the stability. The handling's pretty bad on this one, but you're going to want to have that stability. I'll tell you guys the different loadouts because I run different loadouts for PvP and PvE. We also come with tactical mag, we come with steady rounds, it comes with armor piercing rounds, and it comes with outlaw. Pretty much precision kills will greatly decrease the reload speed. Basically, if you get a precision kill, the reload speed is it's gonna be so fast you're gonna be like, what the heck just happened? So the way you're gonna want to run this, it's gonna be determined on what you're playing. If you're playing PvP, you're gonna want to run one stat. If you're playing PvE, you're gonna want to run another one. Basically, the best barrel would be this one, the middle one, because what this one does, as you can see right here, this one gives you range, this one gives you more handling, but this one gives you that stability you're gonna need for this weapon to perform fairly well. So you're going to want to make sure you pick this one, the middle one. As for if you're playing PvP, you're going to want to go with steady rounds, which is going to make your stability that much greater. So you're going to be able to have that nice, control over the stability. It decreases the range a little bit, but you get that nice recoil control without the weapon bouncing too much. If you're playing PvE, of course, armor piercing rounds are going to be more beneficial to you because it's a lot easier to maybe miss a shot. It's more, you're more forgettable if you miss a shot on PvE than you do on PvP. So PvP, bam bada bing. PvE, bam bada boom. Now, of course, you can't do anything else with outlaw. So one thing about this weapon I do want you to keep in mind, guys, is make sure you guys remember that we are getting a brand new system that's coming into Destiny, which will allow us to put an extra mod or an extra perk to a specific weapon. We don't know what all of those are, but once those come out, I'll definitely have a video going over those. So this weapon could become really, really valuable with that new transition coming into Destiny. So make sure you guys, if you guys get this, you guys don't jump the ship and be like, oh no, this weapon sucks, and dismantle. But let's take a look about how well this weapon fares in PvP and in PvE. So I took this weapon into the raid, I took this weapon into, pretty much public events and all that good stuff. And I gotta say, I was kind of impressed how the weapon performs in PvE. It's actually pretty decent. It holds its ground. The only thing I would like to see in this weapon, and I think if this weapon would actually get an increase on the rate of fire, this weapon would be pretty useful in any type of scenario like a PvE raid or anything that event that you're doing. Unfortunately, I still prefer the Nameless Midnight compared to this one. Now, that's usually how I rate weapons. I go with the top tier weapon that I consider to be the best weapon in that particular archetype, and I compare it and I say, is this better? Would I use this instead of this? And unfortunately, right now the Nameless Midnight has that, it's up there in the echelons. This is not something that would probably replace my scout rifle as I would do in the Nameless Midnight. but it's still a really decent weapon and something different to try out if you guys are trying to try out a different weapon and you're not too fond of the Nameless Midnight. Now, I gotta say, when we took this into PvP, I was kind of, it was like, I wasn't expecting much out of this weapon, but I gotta say, man, this weapon wrecks. As long as you're landing your shots, as long as you're precise, this weapon is actually really, really good in PvP, and I was kind of impressed. I didn't think it was going to be that effective and that viable. Not only is it a really good weapon, it takes 4 shots to actually kill someone, but it's actually really, really good in the sense of team shooting. Now, it has a good range. It's actually not that bad at mid-range, and it's a really decent weapon. I was kind of impressed on how good this is. Now, if I had to rate this weapon between 1 through 5, I would definitely give this weapon a 3 out of 5. This is definitely a keeper. I would put it in the vaults and check out if we get that new perk ability. When Destiny comes out, maybe we could add something to this and make this weapon a monster. Let me know in the comment section down below if you had a chance to give the Garden a go. If you had, what did you guys think of the Garden? Did you guys like it? Did you guys don't like it? Also, please let me know if you guys are still having a lot of hard time finding the materials. Make sure you guys check out that video. If you found this video helpful and informative, make sure you drop a like. Don't forget to share this video with your friends to let them know if they should keep this or they should dismantle or infuse. Don't forget, for all things Destiny 2, make sure you guys keep it locked in this channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.